Hello, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Larry Tritel, and welcome to Great Music Stories. This is the story of an all-time great song from 1966, When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge. Percy's bass player Calvin Lewis and his organ player Andrew Wright came up with the music, and Percy wrote the lyrics. Sadly, Percy isn't credited as a writer on the song and never received any royalties for this masterpiece. He said about it, "Worst decision I ever made, but I am not at all bitter. I was only 25 at the time. It was God's will for me to give it to them. But if I had my time again, I wouldn't do it because of my children." It's the largest selling single from the Muscle Shoals era. Percy had heard from a friend that his girl was leaving him for another guy, and he thought, how could she leave me when I gave her my last dime? He went on to say, that melody I'd been singing all my life, working in the fields, or when I'd want to hum something, I would just hum that same melody. Local disc jockey Quinn Ivy heard Percy singing the melody at a Christmas party and thought it was fantastic. Percy goes on to say, about 6 weeks later, Ivy said, "Do you remember that song you were singing? Well, I'm opening up a recording studio, and if you were to write some strong lyrics around that feeling, I think you'd probably get your first hit record." I never wrote a song before in my life, so I was just pushing a pencil. I never thought that it would come out like it did. The song reached #1 in the USA and Canada, and when the great songwriter John Fogerty was asked what song he wished he had written, he quickly said, "When a Man Loves a Woman." How great is that? I hope you enjoyed this story. Till next time, remember what the great Ian Anderson said, life's a long song, but the tune ends too soon for us all.